Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now Mostert.
At the 50-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem.
Shoot, I don't know what he doing, y'all. See how I just pressing them down there and push that ball down the throat, man.
And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Bills nothing.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
See what we coming with.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 20. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's able to find Diggs.
Oh, no.
And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Ooh.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Bills nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Let's
Looking
go.
for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 50, the 30, 20.
He quit. He quit. Look at this, y'all. See if we can get another victim. Hey, you saw that, bro? That one quit, man.
Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the ball. I leave an outline when I hear them.
Here we go. So we got one.
Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keys. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third call where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Carson. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Running that ball, man.
I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Wilson now off the bootleg. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Boy, he juked the hell out that boy, man.
He's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up and covered easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchup.
Man, that boy working that controller, man.
Looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's holding in on his targets and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive. And he's across the chalk into the end zone.
Might be the victim, man.
Nick Ballore taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Hands on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Winds up and lets it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A 41-yard gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to have the first down yardage.
No.
That's good.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
At the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Wilson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First down and goal to go.
From the shotgun, Wilson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. It's 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw is Wilson. Off the bootleg. Rolling to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They run for it with Carson, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not if you decide to run the football. That offensive line.
One now on 1st and 10.